So I've had multiple people tell me they don't believe that I can cook. Not true. Not true at all. This is not just a quarantine thing. I would consider myself somewhat adept in the kitchen, so I don't... Now granted, I do make like a big mess. A really big mess. As you can see. However, people don't believe me when they say I can cook or bake, so people can just stop hating, okay? Making special K-bars. I call them special K-bars. Everyone else is gonna be like, what are you talking about? I think other people would call them scotcheroos. I've never heard it by that. I think once I got older and I told someone they're called scotcheroos. They're like the peanut butter things on the bottom, like the Rice Krispie peanut butter things with like the chocolate on top. I don't know who played me in my life growing up, but we called them special K-bars. But apparently the entire rest of the world calls them scotcheroos. But nonetheless, that's what I'm going to be making. It's my favorite thing. I'll eat them like breakfast, lunch, and dinner this week after I make this. And then I'll probably make another pan. Like everything I want to be on my thighs, stomach, or chest. Just so, like, I don't make it even, like, just so in case, like, it's bad, it's just, like, I don't regret it at all. Because it's always, like, covering up. Being able to, like, cover up. See, tattoos have been around for like 100 years. But if you think about it, like tattoos have only been like super big in the last like 10 years. Mm-hmm. And like that quickly we've been able to, like, jobs are like, pretty much most jobs are chill with them now. Like even like banks and stuff, which were like predominantly like one of the last big like financial institutions don't allow tattoos and stuff. So I think like it's actually come like a long way pretty fast.
Yeah, I feel like when I was growing up, it was like nobody can get tattoos unless you're like a bad kid or you're not going to have a real job.
It was like a legitimate, like you're rebelling first. You're like rebelling against. This is a special ingredient, crack. Just enough to get that little buzz going, but not quite enough you're going to be a crack addict. Alright guys, if anybody has ever wanted diabetes, come to this house. I will give you diabetes. I feel really bad because I do feel like I do cook and I do bake, but I find it being like the same items all the time. So like I have these two friends that like probably two of my best friends ever. And when they come over, she's vegetarian or vegan. What's the one where you can like, you can eat other stuff, just not meat?
Vegetarian.
Yeah, she's a vegetarian, that. And I remember the first time I was like, I wanted to cook for them, I was like, yo, I'm gonna like look up vegetarian stuff, I'm gonna make her a meal, she'll be super impressed, or like, maybe she'll think that's super cool. So I like looked up stuff, couldn't find nothing. And then I was like, well, refried beans, I can make that vegetarian. So I made refried beans, like, you know, with like bean dip and stuff like that with cheese. It was fire. But then like, every time they came over for the next like 2 years, I made them refried beans. They're probably so sick of it, they probably never want to eat refried beans again. I don't know. They tell me they think it's cool, but I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't know. I'm just one of those people that like, if it's good and I like it, I'm going to keep making it or keep buying it till I'm done. You know? Yep. So, I think next thing I'm going to do on this lovely quarantine day, I don't know, I'm kind of debating it. I might mess around making myself a tattoo. You know, tattoo shops aren't open, but I believe in the ingenuity of Americans, so I'll give it to myself. I have a gun, I bought it like a couple years ago, and decided to tattoo myself one night. I was completely sober when both of those events happened. Not true. However, I mean, I still have a tattoo gun. So, I might get myself a tattoo. I don't know. I have a lot of real estate left to cover up, because by the end of this lifetime, I will probably be covered head to toe. Mom and Dad, do not listen to that. I'll wait, though, for some areas. People are like, as soon as I say that, people are like, what, don't you want like a job and stuff? Dumb. I'll wait till I retire, and then I'll get my hands, neck, and face covered. That'll be my retirement present to me. Can you imagine how much of a baller 80-year-old I'm going to be, or 70 or 60, or actually hopefully not 80 when I retire. You know how baller that's going to be, me just like strutting in, or hunchbacking in, being like, yo, I want to tat out my neck, sonny. And then I can tell them all about like back in In 2020, boy, we had a pandemic. Almost killed our population. Yeah, I look pretty sick. So anyway, stop hating at me wanting to cover up myself. I'll do it smartly. I've already done it smartly. My like chest, stomach, and thighs are like very covered. Nobody guesses I have tattoos. They're like, you look so clean, John. If any of you are wondering out there where I learned the tattoo, nowhere. I'm not even the guy that's like sat on YouTube for 3 hours and watched a bunch of videos. Like this book, I was like, what's...
Ziplock. Yeah, I'm back. Wait, who's that? Where the heck is Steven at? I watched the show Big Bang. Is this Sheldon on the track? Yep. I look like I should work at a Banana Republic, but instead I'm writing raps. I feel like Santa in Lubbock. This is a new song I'm dropping with my boy Stevie K. We're down in Busan and making classics like Easy A. He was nice enough to give me the first verse on this track, so I'm finna tee this up so he can give it a whack. And yes, in fact, I put the mic down back in 2017, bro. Aged out like a TiVo, bruised ego, gave it 2 shots like a free throw. In the in-between, no. Took 2 years and I got an MS, and I hopped on a plane, flew past the west with a one-way ticket and a job. I'm blessed, hard to fathom. I met my homie Steve at random. A couple minutes later, and this song was getting planned up with a band.
Okay.
I came back from
not bad.
Call me a phantom. ZIP and Scrapyard.
It's not great. It's not terrible. I mean, it was free. Free things are good. Even if it's on your body permanently for the rest of my freaking life. I don't know, I like it though. It has personality, like me. I think it's solid, guys. I think this was a win. I mean, if I could give any life advice to anybody, I think it would be to just follow your dreams and do what you want. But I doubt you want to take life advice from a guy that got so bored he decided to tattoo himself. But hey, you know what? I live by YOLO, and I am living my circumstances for the rest of my life, so congratulations, John. You played yourself. Guys, just finished up today's video. Made some special keyboards. That was pretty dope. I haven't eaten one yet. I need to. My hands are covered in ink from tattooing myself and Emily. I'm not just saying this. I told Emily, listen, you might need to get it covered up. You'll probably need to get it covered up. But I'm gonna be honest, it actually turned out half decent. Half decent. You can call me John the Tattooer now. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys kicking with me today. Today I wanted to just start to try to do something different for a video of like, you know, doing some things rather than me just talking. I'm really trying to like improve my YouTube channel with my editing and my content, and I hope you guys can see that. And I hope you guys can continue to watch and like maybe potentially provide me tips or ideas. Cause I'm really not doing this just to mess around. Like, I do have a ton of fun doing it, and I do it because it's a passion. But like, I really do it because I enjoy it. So let me know in the comments below, guys, what you thought, or hit me up and tell me what you thought of the video. I appreciate your guys' time today. I hope you stay slapping. Today, you've been played by JP.